Hi, welcome to this Blender video tutorial entitled Mesh Smoothing. As you may have noticed, many of Blender's primitive mesh objects that contain circular edges are quite faceted. This is because Blender's mesh objects are represented by polygons, and the curved edges are really a series of flat faces. The more subdivided a curved surface, the less noticeable is the faceting. However, adding more faces also increases the size of the blend file, and it slows down the rendering. Blender provides a smoothing tool that procedurally smooths polygonal faces. To demonstrate this smoothing tool, I've created a simple object in my Blender scene, which consists of a UV sphere with some of the faces extruded and scaled. As you can see, the object is quite faceted. I will press F12 and render the camera. The rendered image is also quite faceted. To smooth the object, I'll press the Smooth button located in the 3D Editor Viewport tool panel. This smooths the appearance of the object. The Smooth button is associated with a button below it named Flat. With the object selected, the Smooth or Flat attribute can be applied to the object. Note that this is a Display and Render attribute of the object. The object's underlying mesh is not altered. I'll tab into Edit mode. Note that the mesh is still faceted. I'll tab out of Edit mode and render the camera view. Note that the rendered view is also smoothed, but the smoothing is applied to the entire object. Now it's possible to apply smoothing to a selection of faces instead of the entire object. I will first set the object flat. I'll then tab into Edit mode. I'll press the A key to select all of the faces. I will then press the B key, Box Select, and holding down my Alt button, I'll select the extruded part, which will remove the faces from the selection. With just the sphere part selected, in Edit mode, I'll press the Smooth button. I'll deselect the vertices and tab out of Edit mode. Now the sphere is smooth, but the extrusion is not. I'll render the camera view. Another way to do this is to use Auto Smooth. To demonstrate Auto Smooth, I will first set the object back to flat. With the object selected, I'll click on the Object Data Context button in the Properties Editor. I'll then checkmark the Auto Smooth box under the Normals panel. I'll set the angle to 60. This means that during rendering, any contiguous faces with an angle less than 60 degrees will be smoothed. Any contiguous faces with angles above 60 degrees will not be smoothed. I'll then press the Smooth button. Note that in the display, the entire object appears to be smoothed. However, when rendered, F12, the Auto Smooth only smooths the sphere and not the extrusion.